All right. Sister Deborah, prophetess in the wilderness. And you know what? That's all right with me. Coming again on this devil platform with another message. And I will say this is a lovely morning in which the Most High Ahia has made, and I, Sister Deborah, shall and I will rest therein. Just on my way to the store to kind of clean up, put some different items in the store, and I just decided to pull over near a park and kind of talk to you about a little something, something. As I was pulling off, I was thinking about where we are at as a people is exactly where a higher want us to be. I think about how the wicked has its place in the world today, and everything they do it, they have to check in to make sure that it's okay. Isn't that something? But we do things without even checking in, whether it's good or whether it's evil. We don't check in with a higher regarding anything. And we don't understand that if you are elect and chosen, you must go before the Most High Ahia. Not just in what you want to go before Him with, but things that you wouldn't even think that He would even be concerned. You still need to go before Him. Ask Him to lead and guide you, show you what to do and how to do it. If the devil can check in with the Most High Ahia regarding his day of wicked and evil and the things that he still have to do, even though this is his time, he still have to go before Ahia to ask him still yet. What do he think? Can he? Will you allow me? That's where it shows you the level of how we as a people say that we are the children of this Most High, but we have no respect in the way we conduct ourselves before Him. We think it's more important to get in front of each other and to show out and to show up and to video and praise and honor one another. But we give Him no recognition. We don't even recognize Him until we are in trouble, until somebody's bothering us, somebody saying something negative about us. Then we want to go before the throne. And the throne is not there for you to go before it when you feel someone's doing something to you. The throne is there for any and all things: repentance, praise, and honoring, singing, harmony to Him, glorifying Him in praise, recognizing Him, speaking to Him. That throne is there for many of things. But we only want to go to the throne when it's hard times and things are going on with us. Now we want to get sincere with a higher and want Him to listen to what we are going through or what we want to pray for. We don't never think to go to the throne of the Most High Yah to help someone, to heal someone, to deliver someone, to show someone the way. No, we want to go to Him when we want our way to be seen, our ideals and what we believe, our feelings, our emotions, satisfied by the Most High Ahia. That's the only time we want to go before him. But just look at Satan. Before he can even go to the Father, he has to know what he's going for. And when he goes to the Father and he put it before the Father. Can I do this? Will you let me do this? You know what I'm saying? So if he knows how to go to before the Father, what's the problem with human beings? The one he has given his image to, his likeness, his breath of life. We don't feel we have to answer to anything. We don't have to go before anybody. This is my life. I do what I want. I have a choice. Okay, what choice did you have when the heavens assigned you the earth? And when the heavens assign you death? Tell me what choice you gonna have in it. You see, you ain't got no choice no more, do you? What choice do you have when when the Satan come before him and said, can I do this? Can I do that? What choice are you going to have in it when he come for you? You ain't going to have no choice. And that's where our main problem is. We really have taught this thing as if people have so much choice that they kick a higher to the curve. If the devil have a choice, his choice is to make sure he go before the Father in any and everything he does. What's the deal with you? Because he knows that no matter what, he's created for the days of evil and wicked. No matter what, if I want to do any of my wickedness and my evilness, wait a minute, I can't just go to and fro, up and down the earth, doing what I want or when I want and how I want to. No, I still got to go before the Most High, a higher. While you all thinking that, oh, I don't have to go through nobody. I can go to YouTube. I can go to Instagram. I can go to Facebook. This is my life. I do what I want to do. I do it the way I want to. No. I have a choice. Do you think you really have a choice? Do you know the devil have a choice over your life more so than you? That's why you sin 24/24. Because the devil have a more choice over your life than you do. He goes before the Father. You see? You don't go nowhere. You think it's up to you. It's the way you see it, the way you want to do it, the way you see fit. But I say unto you, learn to go before the Father in any and everything. If Satan go before the Father to check on, to find out, to see if he can do something and see if it's okay, what reason do you have? Stop running to these clowns on these platforms who's seeking subscribers and likes to feed their children. Half of them ain't even got a house to feed them. They just trying to take care of themselves to keep them from laboring. See, it's a lot of things that our men has gotten away with. They done got away with laboring with their hands to sweat. Oh no, they're laboring and they're not sweating. They think being on this monkey circus, this devil platform, is their labor and their sweat. And it don't even mount up to nothing. Being on this devil platform is not going to be even credit to you when you stand before glory as anything positive or good. Why? Because you're on the devil's platform, speaking the devil's messages, the way he has lined it up, the way he has stricken you. He has crossed his T's and dotted his I's. You better not say this, you better not say that. So why should you get to heaven and get glory and get honor for something that you've been on here worshiping and y'all ain't get no glory on it while you were here? It was just a means of your laziness. A lot of people do not understand why people been on this devil platform for so long. They have found it so comfortable being on this devil platform, not work a job, not do anything outside of this devil platform, but try to get a little check to try to get something else. A lot of people are right today, don't own nothing. They are renting, leasing. Because get on this devil platform and make you think they fully own. Owning something is when you have paid for it and you own it. It don't mean because you're paying notes. That's just like rent. You don't own it until you have paid for it. So y'all ain't blessed you with it until it is paid for and you got the title, the deed, the title to this property, to this land. See, a lot of them still ignorant. A lot of them are going and running and getting stuff and got you all thinking, trying to paint the picture so pretty. I own this. This is mine. No, it is not owned when you still paying somebody for it. You see? They don't, and Negroes are real bad at that. They don't understand that. They are really bad at that. See, y'all didn't give you something above the curse that he put you in. His curse is so fulfilling. It is, his curse is so fulfilling in righteous and truth. It tells the truth of the matter of it all. I know they want to teach you here and here and here and don't let you see the light that's in Deuteronomy 28 to show you the fullness. They want to teach you only enough to make you fall under their spell. And they've done a good job. But to me, I couldn't really say that it's a good job because they inherit nothing from it. Okay? But everybody's trying to paint a picture as I'm here, I got this, I got this, I got this, you need to get this, you need to do it this way, you need to do it this way. And if y'all will pull the sheets from over the top, it will reveal to you things you wouldn't even know. People don't own nothing. People are renting and still calling it own. They are leasing and still calling it we got, I got. This is the way you do it. But let me tell you, the word that has set the curse, the beginning and the end, it is so fulfilling. It tells you about how you ain't gonna gain nothing in this curse. So when you see all those singers and those actors and Will Smith and all the movie stars, Oprah and Tyler Perry, guess what? Those people have sold their spirit, their mind, their heart, their energy, and their strength over to Satan if he would allow them to get to where they want to get to. You see? But when it all said and done, Satan can come right in through the heathens and take everything they own. The moment they don't abide by Satan's rules. That's why a lot of people kind of say, well, why do Oprah and Tyler Perry help their community? It's no help for your community, baby. There's no help for your community. Never was and never will be. Why didn't Dr. Martin Luther King do this? Or Malcolm X? Why nobody never did this? Why Farrakhan didn't do this? And why this? It's because all of them are circus clowns. They've been working in the circus for some years now. Lots of years. If they even try to come out the gate of the circus, the heathens will take their lives. You see? If they try to come out the gate to help someone on the other side or their nation, they would take their lives. You sit back and you see all these things that's happening and how the disgrace is being revealed openly regarding us as a nation. Really making the Hebrew Israelites awakening look like fools. Looking straight up like fools, because in the midst of you thinking that you all this and you all that, all you see is wicked and evil among you. So what are they doing? Why is it on the media and in the all on the four corners talking and showing? They showing everything that we do that's wicked and evil. Everything. And no one Negro man that calls himself a king and a leader stand up for any righteous or any just. You know why? Because they don't have the balls to. They're busy trying to get some control from a woman, but then the heathens got them in full control. You see how sick that is? So the wicked and evil they are performing, it's all well with Yah, because it's going to fulfill what he said. You're going to be hated. And the hate that you're going to be hated with is because of your actions and what you all are doing. That's why no one is talking about how the black people are loaded with wicked and evil in the world today. Oh yes, they are loaded. They are off the chain. And you won't hear no group, no organization, no so-called cult, no camp, no church, no, nothing that has to do with Hebrew Israelites stand up against any of all that evil and wicked. They rather sit on this devil platform and not labor and sweat. Like the Bible said in Genesis at the beginning, they were charged to do. See, it's a lot of things they're doing and using this platform because they have went up in the rectum of Babylon and found a suitable place for them to sit and abide and pretend while they're up in Babylon's rectum that they're worshiping a higher. No, they're not. And I just thank the Most High for always having a ram in the bush, always having those that he say, if it was so, it will fool the one that I have elect. Minds ain't gonna be fooled by the nonsense that's on this ground right here. The four corners represents hate. I mean, they're gonna hate is because you're gonna be already hating one another. You're gonna be already hating. Look how the level of the men are hating each other. Look how the level of the men are hating their women. Look how the hate are coming from the women because of the hate of the man. And then Deuteronomy said the man would leave his children and his woman. So it ain't got nothing to do with what the woman did, put them out the house. All that's been a lie from the pit of hell. That's why I tell you all, they're not going to cover what the curse is really consists of. So they lied to you from the beginning of this Hebrew Israelite movement and this Hebrew Israelite awakening. They have lied to you from the very beginning until they are destroyed. And that's what the Father, when he says he's gonna come back to deal with the children, you know what he's talking about? The judgment and complete the curse. And after that, then he'll turn you into what he wants you to be. You'll be getting about. But until that the curse is not going to be completed until he is done, not until you is done lying to these people and manipulating them, getting all your subscribers and your likes and your praise. So you gain all your glory right now, because on the other side, and that is a other side for each and every last one of you, even me. When I reach that other side, let me tell you something. It's all well with me today to reach it, because I know I've done all that I knew how to do with what a higher has given me. You see? And I don't feel I lost none, because I'm talk in the light, I walk in the light, I speak in the light, I conduct myself in the light, I speak in spirit and truth. I don't have time to speak in my flesh. I don't have time to speak the way I want to feel or the way I want to think or in my emotions. I got to come from all out of that to speak what the Ruach has in me to speak. Spirit and truth. And self get kicked to the side. It ain't about me. Never was, never will be. So I, Sister Deborah, say unto you, learn while you in the corner. The corner represents throwing up your hands, surrender to the Most High Yah, and bring in repentance for your forefathers and for thyself. But have the type of repentance that brings remorse. When that repentance of remorse is down in you, then that power that he has put in you will activate itself. And you have power not only to speak with power, to think with power, to feel with power. And this stuff that's going to come, and this stuff that's here, a lot of us thinking this all cease and this cool mellow and the storm is no. They got everything set, because what happens is once they have reached the point where, which they already there. See, we're thinking that the false prophet and the Antichrist and the beast is coming from this country. Okay, this country has set up and prepared its way. Okay, but they have done things to people to mark them so that when that trumpet is blown, those that has been marked shall salute the sound of the trumpet and go KY. So they know exactly what they're doing. And I realized, based on listening to the Spirit, how Babylon is going to turn. They're going to go down with the debris of Babylon is going to fall, is where other countries going to go. They're going to go to the table, and they're going to the table with the United Snakes as well. They're all going to go to the table and say, okay, we have fulfilled a number of people in that country, in our country. Now all we have to do is push the button. Once we push the button, then the people will be against the people. You see? The nation going up against nation. See, y'all didn't get that in Matthew 24, did you? People going up against their own people. Like we've been doing for quite a long time without the horn being blown. You Negroes been doing it for a long time. And the Father said to me at this moment, let them know they were doing it in the promised land. Killing their brothers. Going up and shedding blood with each other. Okay, so while they're over here, they're doing it, he said it is worse than yesterday. Meaning the way of your forefathers, you have gained those same ways, but worse. So you know where we at. So when these men going around here thinking they have the authority and the right to teach you, if you want to stand your stupid tail out in them streets and let them men teach you, you go right ahead. Or either you can get your butt in the corner somewhere and surrender to the Most High Yah and let him be the teacher that he said he would be. Because you listening to these clowns, they've been in the circus too long on this devil platform. Listen to the devil's music. They're not going to give you anything positive. They're not going to feed your spirit. Matter of fact, they're going to feed your flesh as much darkness as possible so you won't be able to think right. But guess what? That's going to be destroyed anyway. They ain't going to let you know that. That's why they don't give you nothing for your spirit, because they need to destroy your flesh. And it's successfully being destroyed. A lot of you all don't know. 50%. We all are already 50% more. The tribe of Judah, 50% or more, we've been destroyed. I think it's way more, because we're seeing things only one way, in the way these Negro men are teaching us, and these Negro women, which I ain't gonna say that it's the women, because the women just now coming up trying to really branch, but it's some that been on here quite a long time and ain't teaching you crap that has anything to do with the spirit and truth. Just teaching you a bunch of their emotions and their feelings and their personal opinion. That's what they cannot get away from. It's almost like it's a heavy curse on them, giving you their personal opinion. Wait a minute, who gives a rat's behind about your personal opinion? You know what I'm saying? If you ain't giving me spirit and truth, kick your opinion to the curb. It means nothing. It is vain and it is vexed. You don't have the first nor the last say so of anything. So you should stand your tail down. You've been teaching a lot of crap for too many years. And these people been eating your crap. And all they doing is eating your flesh and you eat theirs. And all that is darkness and wicked. You're still up in the rectum of Babylon. You can't seem to come out. Because if you come out, you'll be speaking spirit and truth and not rectum messages. Okay? So, I say to you all, praise the Most High Yah in the corner. Honor him. Serve him. Do something for someone else. Go out and give someone something worth giving. Don't go out and giving people stuff that you don't have, that you don't want, okay, that you wouldn't want. Give somebody something worth having that'll put a smile on their heart. You see what I'm saying? And then in the midst of it, give them the word in its purest form, okay? In its purest form, not the form these people teaching on this devil platform, but in its purest form, in spirit and truth, okay? People think it's about going around telling each other, like even with the Catholics, that's where the Antichrist is coming from. Not the Antichrist, but that's where the Antichrist reside, and the beast, right in the midst of the Catholics. That's who it is. They're in there. And you can bet you 100 that Obama is connected with them Catholics. You all just don't understand. And you don't care to understand. You just want to understand these messages these people are spilling in your ear. So you can keep darkness in the midst of you, because that's what you're content with. You're satisfied with. Okay? So learn to serve Yah with all your strength, your mind, your heart, and your spirit while you in that corner. Don't come out that corner, ever. Don't ever come out the corner. Because the corner is a form of where you surrendering to him. You throwing your hands up and say, Father, I can't come out of this. Because honestly, Sister Deborah will tell you, I can't either. And you know what? I don't want to. You know why? Because of what's outside that corner that I'm in. You don't even want to know. But you should know. If you get in the corner, you'll see. He'll let you see what is actually taking place in spirit and truth while you're in that corner. Because you submitting to him. He said, okay, I'm going to let you see what it really looks like outside the corner you in. And I thank him for that. And I do. I thank him for that. So Sister Deborah, I don't want to hold you long, but I just want to give you that message. I wanted to say about how Satan, when he wants to do something, he always going before the Father. What's our problem? Why do we go before YouTube and Instagram and Facebook? Sick people that's loaded with sin, that's full of sin and darkness. That's all they have to feed you. They don't have no spirit and truth to feed you. So I say unto you, I will be back, and I hope you got something out of that. And I say, shalom and shalom.